For RCR Wireless News, I'm Sean Kinney, and I'm joined today by Sven Freudenfeld here at Mobile World Congress, where Kontron has announced a very exciting new converged hardware and software platform called the Symkloud. Sven, tell us about this product and tell us how this facilitates that difficult NFV SDN transition for service providers.
Yeah, so we've been working on this for at least the last 3 years on that to develop a platform optimized for NFV and SDN deployment. In our platform, it's basically the combination of integrating multiple functionalities, including CPU workloads, storage, media processing, as well as switching. That is basically including an open flow environment for redundancy, for deployment in data centers. The challenge still is when you move a network function to a virtual network function, you still expect to have a high availability features built in the service layer. So we basically have a framework for that in the platform integrated. So rather than having a white box switches on top of that, we actually package it into a very dense platform with up to 18 compute modules in a short depth for deployment ready for NFV and SDN.
Okay, and you mentioned that this is all a modular system, so for operators, that's really important in terms of being able to scale up as they grow their business, right?
Correct, so it's the operating expenses as well as the deployment expenses. So meaning if I want to deploy new CPU modules or more workload for the CPU, I don't need to change the entire platform and unlock everything. I actually have just modules which I can actually exchange. And the switching remains the same. So we already have the switching infrastructure in place. We just need to upgrade the server nodes. We have a variety on server nodes, primarily on Intel. We started initially with Intel on the i7, then gradually moved to the A3. We're supporting the Xeon D as well, with 16 cores per socket, plus combined storage. So we actually have multiple terabytes of storage on the same 2U platform. Very efficient in terms of not needing a dedicated storage platform for lower storage applications. And our newest product, what we've been launching here, is a non-Intel solution. It's based on ARM. As you know, ARM is gaining a lot of traction in 2016 in some of the web applications. For example, Google has been investigating running on an ARM architecture. LinkedIn is looking at the same architecture. There's multiple cross markets where ARM seems to be very appealing for the service providers for NFV and SDN. So what we did here is we actually launched a solution based on ARM, running a deep packet inspection engine in a virtual environment, using the Applied Micro chip and the ENIA framework around the cloud orchestration and OpenStack environment. And we actually be able to demonstrate a full-fledged PPI engine for, let's say, servicing gateway or for packaging gateways in a small density.
And you know, this conversation at Mobile World Congress has really been dominated by 5G. Can you tell us how technology like this will help facilitate that transition?
Yeah, so 5G, by the end of the day, if you look what 5G actually means, is beyond the spectrum, it's actually delivering multiple vertical markets through the same network. So you actually, the Ericsson guys calling it network slicing. You actually support multiple vertical markets with their specific requirements in terms of security and so on. IoT is one of them. Media, video streaming is another one, which is putting demand on the network. And a platform like this, you can actually have multiple of these modules addressing multiple functionalities. For example, IoT, we have a demo here where we're simulating a parking meter application where we do the analytics in the back end using a platform like our Symkloud platform. We also have a demo where we do policy applications with Sandvine. And at the same time, if you look at video, we also have solutions where we can do media transcoding on the same package. So when you look at virtualizing the network, if you are able to manage multiple of these nodes or multiple functions with the same orchestration layer and the same infrastructure, you're actually saving a lot of time and money to deploy.
Well, you mentioned some of the demos that you have here on site. Let's take a look at some of the innovative ways that the Cloud SIM is being used.